Welcome in another video. Today we're gonna finish building this PC. Well, mostly. Let me start from the beginning and tell you why this graphics card is here. So, as you can see, it's GTX 460. It is an SE version, so a little bit more crappy one. The story of this card is pretty simple. Basically, my friend was looking through some old, packages and all that sort of stuff, and he encountered this GPU. He told me that he can give it to me basically for free, and he doesn't know if it's working or not. Well, as you can see, I took it home, put it in my test bench, and the GPU was sort of dead. When the PC turned on, it normally posted, but you could see artifacts on the post screen. When the Windows boot up, you could see no artifacts at all, but once the drivers loaded in, well, the Windows would just blue screen with artifacts all over the place. So I thought, maybe it is a memory issue, because sometimes it happens, and especially in the old GPUs like this. So I took this graphics card, hot aired all the places when we have memory. So we have 4 modules there, 3 modules there, and 1 module there. I've been heating it up from this side and also from the top. Also, I additionally heat up this area with the GPU die underneath. And believe it or not, the GPU works fine. But back to the topic. This PC got a few updates. First one being the brand new power supply, which is a point of view BD 850 watts. Yes, this is an 850 watts power supply, so I hope it will handle both of our GPUs. Speaking of GPUs, if you've seen my previous video, you probably heard that I was talking about 2 GTX 480s. Fortunately, everything went fine and I got 2 480s. So now you're gonna see a clip when I unbox them, and probably after that I'm gonna also record how I put them in and how I arrange all these cables. So let's start unboxing. What do we have here? Nice 2 boxes. One is Gigabyte, really cool to look at. Second one is Asus. So let's see, what do we have here? We have some voltage tweak, shift into overdrive. Well, I might not want to overclock these GPUs because they're gonna literally vaporize. So what do we have? PhysX, of course. Nice graphics here. From the back we can see also a voltage tweak. Nice extra apps bundled, sorry, Jesus. And from other sides there's not too much info. Let's see what Gigabyte says. 3D vision ready, NVIDIA graphics, compatible with Windows 7. Sure it is. DirectX 11, 7.1 digital surround sound, mini HDMI to HDMI cable, and 3 apps inside. So let's see what's at the back. Microsoft DirectX 11 support, ultra realistic gaming experience. What are these graphics? I don't know. So yeah, let's start unboxing. I think we're gonna go with a Gigabyte first. So opening a box. Nice package here. Let me adjust my... And what do we see? We have some apps, driver disk, graphique manual. We have the user manual, all the instructions, SLI of course. This is what is interesting me. Some piece of foil, and we have our graphics card. Let's take this off and take our beauty out. Wow, really nice. It's beautiful. Let's see at the back. All right, See our caps, they are fine. A little small corrosion there, but nothing major. Wow, this looks really cool. Okay, so let's put that aside. What do we have in the box? We have 2 Molex to 6-pin PCIe, 2 Molex to 8-pin PCIe, and VGA to DVI adapter, and that's it. Okay, so I'm gonna just put it right here for now, and let's turn our attention to ASUS. Someone has broken the package, but that's fine. Let's take it out. Whoa! Yeah, you can feel gold premium. Wow, that's nice. So I believe the first package, yes, the first package consists of some manuals. This is manual, and this is driver for what? Oh yeah, Windows Vista, Windows XP, and Windows 7. We're not gonna use it. We're just gonna take a new from the side. Speed setup. Yes, setup. What do we have here? Installation, ports, all that sort of stuff that you might need. Power. Alright, there's nothing more in there, so close it, take it out. And here is our beauty number 2. Wow. Really cool. You can see nice sort of carbon finishing on the plastic parts. At the back. Really nice. Okay, let's see what's in this package. Oh, it fell out. Okay, so there's nothing. What is that? Molex to 6-pin. Oh! Oh! Thank you so much for 2 SLI bridges. I'm not sure when and where I'm gonna use them, but once again, thank you. Might come in handy. DVI to VGA and VGA to HDMI. Well, this might be useful actually. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put the entire content of these boxes back, and we're gonna turn our attention to this PC. Well, of course, taking the graphics cards. So now that we are here, we can take out our GTX 460. Let me just adjust it quickly. Seriously? Oh, really? Come on. Okay. So let's take it out of its place. Okay. So yeah, just a simple VGA GPU. And now we're gonna mount our true Fermis, but one thing that I'm thinking about is how to put them in. So I think the Asus one is gonna go at the bottom, and that's because it does not have such a beautiful painting as a Gigabyte does. So we're just gonna... Jesus. I hope we can screw it in. Sure we can. Okay, let's take the second screw. Okay, now it's only the matter of positioning it, but from what I see it sits here fine, so we're gonna continue screwing it at the end. Okay, and there we go. And now it's time for second one, which is our beautiful gigabyte one. So putting in, there we go, nice click, and let's take that. Right, now the last screw. If you wonder what is this red card, it's basically a USB 3.0 controller, because I wanted to give this PC a little bit more boost in terms of USB connectivity. So we are fine there. Let's make sure it's all tight, but not too tight, of course. Wow, this looks really nice. So what I'm gonna do now is connect the power lines, but I'm gonna do it the dirty way without any cable management, because I just want to see if this setup is even gonna work. I really hope it will. So we are in, guys. Over 500 watts worth of TDP. Let's flip the switch and see. Do we have even... Yeah, we do. Okay, let's see if it starts up. Well, they should. It says no signal. Well, I do not have a PC speaker on hand, so it might be that... Wow, okay, first try. So at that point I thought benchmarking it with Crysis would be a phenomenal way to test this PC, but little did I know that running it on a pretty much HD resolution would result in a piece of crap benchmark. So here we are, about a week later I think, with a few upgrades going on. So first things first, as you can see, I have cable managed all these connections here, as well as here. I've been able to keep the airflow from that fan going to this bottom card. And also, I've installed this fan here that is going to be cooling our VRM. I also took the time to put in these posts that are going to be holding the 40mm fan here. And the reason why I am going to put a fan here is simple. Basically, this card heats up this one. This card heats up the chipset because the heat rises. So yeah, that's pretty unfortunate configuration for that poor North Bridge to live here, but well, it will survive. And I'm also still waiting for a fan to put in there. However, I did buy an SLI bridge that is two-way. Well, two-way SLI, but also two connections for each card. And not only that, I've equipped myself with two Seagate hard drives. So this is the first one, and it will come out. This is the second one. So we're gonna have 300 gigs for our Windows and 2 times 500 gigs for games and all that stuff. So what are we gonna do now is we're gonna replace that bridge with our new one. But from what I think, I will be forced to clean these contacts off because I don't like my graphics card throwing any artifacts, and dirty contacts here will probably make that happen. So I will be in a minute. Alright, I'm back. I cleaned the contacts using some alcohol, and we can now hopefully... Yes, it fits. That's great. Beautiful. So the only one thing left to do is to boot up this system and see if it's gonna work. I'm starting to think that the phrase "hit it with Formark" will gonna be really legendary on this channel, but let's see. And it works. Is it in HD though? Yes, it is in HD. Okay, let's go back to... Sorry, it was in full HD. Let's go back to HD and see how it goes. And it goes pretty well. 112 FPS. So yeah, that's gonna be it for torturing it. Um, Now, the only thing left to do is to install new Windows. So let's go. Well, are you fucking serious? Just... So I'm finally back after this whole pain of installing Windows 7, which actually turned out to be just a faulty USB flash drive. We can play some games. As you can see, I'm running 1080p resolution at 144 Hz. Since we are running high settings, we're not gonna get this much FPS. However, you're gonna see that we are well over 60 in pretty much all the titles. So let's start some game. I'm gonna fire up Battlefield 4 as our first title because, well, I do not have Battlefield 3 on hand and I just wanted to, run something different than Crysis every time. And also I'm gonna skip the loading time because you would get so bored watching this. And we are in. Let's spawn somewhere and let's see our performance. Well, there's not too much players on the server right now and someone is shooting me. And since I'm sitting in a really awkward angle, I'm gonna be probably playing like an old grandma, but you'll have to forgive me this. There's no really other way of setting up the camera here, because using a OBS to capture this footage would be pretty devastating for the whole performance. I did a little fuck up. I forgot to set the fans to auto and top card reached 96 degrees, but we are fine. We're going down now. So yeah, as you can see, I'm just gonna throw some grenade and... Oh my god. It was not mine. Someone... Okay. We are badly injured, but we are doing it. Oh. But yeah, if you look at the top left corner, you will see fantastic results. As for game that was made in like, I don't know, 2014, 15? Something like that. I mean, how? And additionally, I have to use this crappy mouse. I don't know if you can see it. I have to use this piece of crap because I do not have anything different. So as you can hear or not, maybe my microphone is good enough to filter this, but our PC turned into a vacuum cleaner because of how hard these small blowers are pumping air through. But yeah, we are running. So now we are going with Crysis 2 just to show you a performance benefit from having two 480s instead of one. And so we are in Crysis 2. Since there's a lot of contrast going on here with the colors, I won't be really able to adjust the aperture to show you guys how this looks like. But yeah, you will have to forgive me that. So once again, if you look at the top left corner, you will see that the game plays phenomenally well here. And they saw me, so that's not good. And the pretty awkward angle I'm now recording this in once again doesn't help. Yeah, feel free to complain about my gameplay, but really if you would see angle that I'm sitting at trying to record this, you'd know why is that so. So someone is trying to kill me once again. Yeah. This is gonna be better. If I can hide anywhere. Hello. So yeah, summarizing, the gameplay is really nice, really smooth, and I'm happy how this all turned out. So I think this is gonna be it for today's video. Thank you guys for watching, and see you in the next one.